Gay. Shout out to all you brothers out here watching the channel, man. Just want to tap in with you guys, man. Just leaving my grandfather's house, man. My grandfather is in his 90s. I missed his birthday because I was in the DR. I just want to ask you guys something, man, because here's something crazy. So one of my cousins was there, one of her home girls. But before I say this, look, what do you think about this? Are we wrong as, you know, brothers that travel, men going out? Are we wrong to share our experiences with other men? Are we doing more damage than good? This is a question I want to put out to you guys, man. And look, shout out to the brothers in the cartel, man. The Blue Book cartel is growing, man. Shout out to you guys, man. We are about exploration, freedom, and masculinity. That's what it's about, man. We just another offshoot of the brothers traveling, another group thing, man. We're growing, man. I really appreciate you guys for that. So, are we wrong or are we right? Man. So my cousin was at my grandfather's house at the same time. I'm having some of my grandfather while been in DR, wanted to go tap in with the old man. He's almost 100 years old. So man, hopefully I inherited that gene from him, but I do drink a lot. But hopefully I got that gene from him because man, he looks good. His mind is sharp. But my cousin's friend is there. Her name's Sarah. So Sarah, she saw the shirt and she asked me what it was. And I told her it's just my, travel group. And she's like, oh, you one of those guys. Now listen, when I deal with women, I have daughters. I've learned to be stoic. I never argue with people because I'm into samurai culture, man. You can look over there. I got the swords. I got all this stuff. Buddhist philosophy, man. I'm really into trying to control myself, man. But she was spouting off. You know how these women do, man. And she just went off with the same thing, And I said, what do you think that the travel movement is about? Why do you think men are doing these things? So to her, and she was nice, to her, it's mail order brides meet 90-day fiance. And none of that is true. So what I told her is, no, she's a single mom of 2 kids. I say, so you were with 2 guys. Why aren't you with either one of the guys? Nicely, just nice. Why didn't you marry any one of the guys you were with? And what she told me was they were narcissistic, controlling, and they were trying to beat her into submission. And I say, so as a man, I know myself, and many other dudes travel for different reasons, but I know me, I'm tired of all that. I don't want to jump through any hoops. I'm too old for it, man. I'm in my mid 40s. I am done with it. I say, look, I don't have any problem with women wanting what they want. If you think a man is under 6 foot tall and he don't make $100,000, you can go ahead. I don't even care about it no more. So I decided to go out and seek my fortunes in other ways. And not just women. Like, see, look at it like a pizza. To me, it's a pizza. The women just the cheese on the pizza or the pepperoni. They add a little bit. I'm okay with it. But if I never talk to another woman, which would be hard, man, it's okay. I like the freedom. One thing I like about being, especially in the Dominican Republic, I don't hear that American propaganda, man. All these wars, the borders wide open. We got people sleeping on the street. Like, you don't hear none of that. Like, this is the most TV I've watched in a long time. Because in the Dominican Republic, I don't even watch TV. I don't even listen to other YouTubers. I don't even really see anything like that. I just record a little content, drink, do my thing, and move on from then. But I don't think it's wrong for us to share that experience. I'm thinking about me. If I never would have saw that frustrated in Brazil, frustrated and looked at Charles Tyler and then Taylor made, I wouldn't have never made that move. So the same thing with me. I know I've sent, man, at least hundreds of guys to the Dominican Republic and freeing them. So she was upset that we're freeing people. She didn't like that. And it reminded me of a lot of things in the black community. When you think different, when you think for yourself, I don't care if it's on a political level, whatever kind of level, if you start thinking as an individual, then you're some kind of raccoon or you got some kind of problem. And now with the passport movement, it's the same thing. You're some kind of simp, a sucker. I was watching one of these brothers they were doing a review of these pastors talking about the passport bro movement and everything. And man, I have never saw anything so zesty in my life, man. It was zesty. I felt like I had glitter on my skin watching that. And when you watch other men that down other men for traveling, man, that's really bad, because that's the reason why I'm not in church now. And look, shout out to you good pastors who are out there doing everything right. But man, last church I was going, it was like that. The women could do no wrong, but the men, you did anything, they was on you. But women had the free reign to do anything. But I looked around one day and I realized that the women, it was like 80% women and no men in there. And that's why. Same thing with a lot of these movements, like these pro-black movements. They all follow the same kind of thing. They depend on women, so they attack men. And this stuff is crazy, man. So I tried to explain to her why men were leaving. And it's a better trade-off. Whether you going to open up a business, because it's more than women, but business, you go out there, or if you just want a woman. Some men just want. What is wrong with a man just wanting a woman? All I tell men to do is don't rush going trying to find a wife. Go have your fun first, learn the culture, learn the language, then you will find somebody. Because to you men that run out there and just go try to find wives, man, you're gonna get finessed. And you can get finessed because they see in the desperation in you. Stay level, be calm, be cool. You don't have to be desperate, man. Just be chill. You're gonna find somebody. But I tell people first, learn the culture, learn the ways of any country you go to, and you're gonna win, man. Whether you're going to Brazil or the Thailand or DR, wherever, you're gonna win like that. Your thing is this: you got more bang for your buck, and you in a place where a lady will at least appreciate you, man. It's good. I'm having to adjust for the couple of weeks I've been back in America, like washing my own clothes and doing things for myself. I haven't done this kind of thing in a long time, so that made me appreciate her more. When I go home, in 2 weeks. Now this is my home too, but I go back to the DR in 2 weeks, and man, I'm looking forward to it. But I was looking at some data on the US. I'm just looking at data, man. And they're saying in 2030, like 50% of the women in the US will be single and childless. This is crazy, man. Men, save yourselves. Whatever you have to do, invest in yourself, get your passport, go on. I'm not telling you to bring them women back, because when you stay over there, you get more bang for your buck, man. So this video is just for me to ask you guys, is it wrong for us to tell other men to travel? Because look, even in the passport community, you got guys that say don't tell men to travel. You got I didn't really watch it. Somebody sent me a video of a guy in the Dominican Republic going off on men, telling other men to go to Sosua. He said you were really pushing prostitution. And listen, to me, I've always told people to go to Sosua. Sosua is the perfect place to do a reset. Man, you go to Sosua, man, the women is the last thing to me in Sosua. That's the last thing to me. The brotherhood, because I'm about this right here, the cartel, that passport move, black men option, passport brothers, any of them groups, man, you join those groups because it's safety in numbers. It's safety in us sticking together. But the cartel is like the passport bros meet men's rights. Because I'm more about men's rights, because I hate what happens to men. And I don't really care what color you are, man. We all get that work. So that's what my whole thing about, man. The brotherhood, us coming together and building, man. But he did not like that we were sending men to Sosua. And he didn't like that it's black men, because it's always like plantation bucks. I call them plantation bucks, man. They're so used to the plantation that anytime you try to escape, man, you must be captured. You ever notice that people didn't have a problem when women traveled? Women went to Jamaica, Dubai, they getting flued out, doing all this different, and I don't even care. I never been a guy that cared what women did. So let us be free. You didn't want to deal with it. Okay, we made a decision. No, we're gonna ride with it. We're gonna see who right at the end of the day, man. So that's all I had to say, man. Shout out to all you guys, man, rocking with the channel, man, rocking with the cartel, man. Join the group, man. It can save your life, man. We are out. Peace.